Okay, so how was the day yesterday?
For me, it is good, good only, mood point of view. And I think sound is echoing now.
Yeah.
What is that?
The sound, what I speak, it is coming back to me. I think now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Now it's okay? Okay.
Yeah. I have more awareness, Vilas. Very high level of awareness now compared to what it was earlier. After this focusing kind of approach. Again, the Annamayakosha, I was only meditating on Annamayakosha. Meditation means it is Jagrata Avastha. Whenever I see any people, then only it comes. During that time, I started practicing it. But when I start speaking to people, immediately it shifts. That I am speaking to a person. If I am not speaking and I am watching, then it is not a problem. Unknowingly, it just shifts. Now I am speaking to you, right? Now I consider like what? It's like a Vilas, a person, like that I consider. And all that impressions are there with me. But when I in Jagrata Avastha, when I think of a person, it is possible to bring that this is just Annamaya Kosha, what I see. And when it is Annamaya Kosha, I have no any connection there. It is just observation. I am not able to connect with that person. It's like just like looking at the table. The moment I start speaking, it changes.
Okay. Better, I think so. So, how was your day, Lata, yesterday?
Yesterday was not that great for the spiritual thing. So you was telling yesterday, you were telling, right? You observe who's sitting, walking, talking, and all that,
Correct.
right? So my intellect was blocking that completely yesterday.
Okay.
It's not that I am not able to do that, but intellect was, saying, okay, I know. You know what I mean? So it is like, I know. So
Right.
then you don't get to that expansive feeling of being in that self. You don't get to fall on that because the intellect is blocking. Because you already, when I am thinking, okay, who's walking? When I was walking, when I was sitting, when I was talking, then immediately intellect says, okay, I know. So you don't get that experience. So yesterday was like that for me. And then another thing for the last 2-3 days, um, uh, whatever is that Brahman, it can't be stored in the memory, right? So I was not able to, what do you say, understand actually what that means. Because if you have any other kind of experiences, you can relive it. You can replay it and you can even feel the same emotions or you can experience it again, especially if it is a bad experience, right?
Correct.
And but that Brahman, the self, that can never be stored anywhere. So you cannot relive it. You just remember that you had such some kind of experience, but you cannot relive it. It will not come back like that.
Yes, that is correct.
So how much ever you try, it will not, because that's what is doing everything. So you can't store it in memory. It's here and now.
No, not only.
So that I
Yeah, go
haven't
ahead.
understood that earlier. So now I I got that actually.
Okay, because you are that.
Yes, because you are that exactly.
And you cannot store it because of that reason.
Because of that reason, correct.
So, if you are in Ananda, there
Yes,
is nothing other than that.
right.
So, if we are, since we are in search of that Ananda, we suffer.
Mm,
But if you let go of that suffering, then you are in Ananda.
right.
Meaning you stop searching for Ananda.
Correct.
And that's all what needs to be done.
Yeah, but yesterday, but anyway, I was all kind of peaceful and carefree. Even though I didn't have that resting in the self. Normally, I used to have. But yesterday was, I don't know, for some reason, my intellect completely blocked.
Okay, so how do you remove the hindrance? That's a hindrance actually.
That's a hindrance. So yesterday was full of hindrances like that.
So how do you analyze the hindrance then?
Maybe that my ego has become very strong, telling that, okay, I know it. Right? It was there some time back. And then I think with that flame thing you asked me to do with the lamp, it went away actually. So again, it came back.
Yes, that's correct.
So how to remove it? So you need to know the limitations of the intellect.
Yes.
And today I was kind of morning. I was kind of really understanding the actual limitations of the memory or the whatever we have stored. So I just got that insight. But still, I don't think that hindrance is completely removed. That's very, very, very strong hindrance, I feel.
Yeah,
That
that is true.
intellect blocking.
Yes, yes, yes. So, what do we do today then?
Tell me how to improve, remove that hindrance. You have told me n number of times. It's not, I don't know. But still.
No, one of the effective method to remove this hindrance or any hindrance is to find out what is the hindrance in the first place. And each person will have their own different hindrances. So, example, agitation or restlessness can be one of the hindrance. Or thoughts can be one of the hindrance. Or not able to focus can be another hindrance because something else is occupying, like what Bhatt was saying. So when he sees a person or talks to a person, then that goes away because now he is involved with that person. Then after doing that, he might or might not, or that remembrance doesn't even come. So he might not even remember that what he was supposed to be looking at. So basically, it shows that there is lacking of awareness, right?
Yes, correct. Very clear.
Very clear. So then, to remove those hindrances, there are many methods. The one best method is to take off and go to a place for 1 week and limitedly interact. Switching off everything. Switching off mobile, switching off this, switching off that. So now Vipassana is one such thing where Goenka had brought that 10-day retreat where you can't even carry your mobile phone or nothing, and you are not supposed to talk to anyone for 9 days. Just observe the breath for all the time. Nothing you are going to do. While walking also you are watching the breath, while sitting also you are watching the breath, and that's all what you are going to do. And nobody can talk with anybody, nobody should be seeing anybody also. You have to just see the ground and walk. That's all for 9 days. That is a good method.
Okay.
And none of your family members can contact you. and you can't contact any of the family members. This is a very effective method because then you are alone, right? So now the question
Yes.
comes, why should I do it? Well, that's again another hindrance, the doubt, which comes that should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Now they give food at 11 a.m. and that's all. And after that, next day only you'll eat. So then you are putting all your energy on the breath. So after fourth or fifth day, the person starts watching the breath. Then the awareness comes. This is one method. Now, what is another method? Another method, do the same thing at home by cutting off from everyone for 3 or 5 days. Just like when Corona arrived, or that you are supposed to be in isolation.
Right, I was thinking about that only.
Yes. So you're in isolation. So nobody can disturb you. Now, can you do
That
something?
time was actually good. That is difficult for do because my daughter expects that I speak to her every day. My father expects that I speak to her every day. Speak to him every day. My sister expects that. So that I cannot cut. These three I cannot cut.
Yes. So this is one of the ways of doing it, to get awareness. But we might not be able to pick up that when we are involved ourselves with family or office or other obligations. But once you get that awareness, maintaining that awareness is another thing. That day when you got some time ago, and then after that you started to slack.
And then again I got back.
You got back, but then you felt that now I have got it back. This shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
It should be all the time.
It should be all the time. So I have been considering in my mind. So at least for any Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days I should be away from the office. Because most of my time and mind space is occupied by the office work only. Personal related things are lesser comparatively. But this is the one which is occupying so much.
Otherwise, another option is there. Take off for a day. Drive somewhere. Park your car in a don't go too far where it looks totally isolated, but away from the city traffic and all that. Park your car and just sit in the car, or if you want you can just check into a hotel and do meditation and come back in the evening.
So I don't have to do any of those. I can sit at home because nobody will be there at home.
Then it's the best thing.
Only Bruno is there. So anyway, he doesn't trouble me. So full day I am alone at my home. That's why I thought, so 2 days I take holiday. So my daughter will go to school. My husband will go to his office. So I am till 5:30, 6:30, almost till 7. I am free. I can do it.
Yes.
If I take off.
Yes, you have to take off. So you have to apply for leave. Switch off everything, including mobile, because then somebody or the other will be calling you.
Right.
That also you should not have. And should not be touching computer at all. And sit. Observing whatever is happening in front of you, sideways, top, bottom, wherever, whatever, and how the hands are moving, how the legs are moving, like that. So you have to start with gross, then go to subtle, and go to the subtlest. In that way you can master all the 5 koshas, or at least Annamayakosha. Then you become aware of what the body is able to do, which is a good benefit. Then 90% of the problem is over, because all that we see is human beings only, right? We interact with another set of body, be it Bruno or be it humans.
Right.
So then that leads to dispassion. So after they go out, the daughter and husband, and then just be with yourself.
Yeah, I will do that.
So especially it is good when you are taking a bath, because then you are yourself. So the question to be asked is, when did these things grow? It's like some unwanted thing growing on you, and there's no way to cut it. And for all of us, when we were born, we never had all of these, right?
Right.
And the question is, why is it growing? Nobody asked it. Like I have been observing.
We are on autopilot.
I know if you are on autopilot, then who are you then, right? That means you don't have any power to do anything.
No, what I mean to say is, we take everything for granted.
Yes, that is correct.
That's the way it is. So you just accept and you don't question.
Yes.
You just go.
So that is the investigation what even Ramana Maharshi started doing. So this, like a plant growing, this is also growing, and like few years ago I never had hairs coming out from the ear. Now as I touched 50, now the hairs are coming out of the ear. The only option I have is to cut it, but otherwise it is growing. And now when I watch any middle-aged person, he has hairs in the ear. But I never asked for it.
Right.
And no middle-aged person, I guess, has asked for, okay, please grow as many hairs as you wish to have. So like that you have to do, or we have to do. Yeah, but you have anything to add?
Is there a need of that kind of focus, or we can have something slightly different?
There is no negotiation.
You have given some example of when you are alone in the bathroom. Okay. That is one way of doing a meditation. There can be some other way also?
No. Until you get disgusted, you have to keep on doing it.
Yeah, this is disgusted immediately.
So you have to do that.
Our meditation means sit in a, as I think specified in Bhagavad Gita, sit in a place where you are comfortable. And then you have to close your eyes, maybe focus on your, what is that, Ajna Chakra or nose somewhere. Then do systematic breathing. That is what it is taught so far as meditation. Now what you are telling is, it is totally different from other side. We are not in Sukhasana. We are not in a comfortable place. And we are trying to bring our awareness so that we start hating it.
No, we are not starting to hate. That is not what we are doing.
Ah.
Awareness is also required when things are good and things are bad,
Hmm.
or things are neutral. Right? The moha,
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
forget the moha, the maya, is when you stand in front of the mirror
Yes.
and you take that to be you.
Yes.
So now we have to remove that maya, right?
Correct.
So how do you remove maya? Is the question.
See, now in this situation, when I see my image inside that mirror, my awareness is it is only image, it is not me.
No, the image.
That should be sufficient, right?
No, the image and you both are same. Unless you really watch and analyze when did you start growing all of this, then only you will realize that you are not that.
See, what I am, same thing is reflected there. My Annamayakosha reflected there. That's what mirror can do, maximum. My Annamayakosha, that too from outside, whatever is visible, only it is reflected.
It is not showing Annamaya
Yes.
Kosha, but it is just throwing out Rupa.
Light, yeah, correct. But
So,
the Rupa is what? Annamayakosha's Rupa.
no, it is inclusive of everything.
There is no temperature, there is no thinking, there is nothing inside the mirror. It is only Rupa.
Okay, tomorrow you do that, you will come to know.
Ah.
What you need to do is take a,
Ah.
on the mirror it doesn't come, I agree.
Yeah.
It shows up whatever you have. This includes all the 5 koshas. It does not show, it just does not show only the Annamaya Kosha. When you stand in front of mirror and you have worn a pant and a shirt,
Yeah.
and you will knowingly or unknowingly will become happy,
Yes.
which is Anandamaya Kosha.
Yeah, suddenly it touches Annamayakosha.
Ah.
Correct.
So where is Annamaya Kosha then?
In my mind touches, but actually, when I see meditation, I'm talking about mirror meditation, for example. When I see that, I should see that as only image of what is visible. That means my Annamaya Kosha is visible, but not the entire Annamaya Kosha because I have covered with my cloth. Whatever exposed is visible there. So that much, if I have awareness, it's a meditation, right?
No, that thing is that 154 ultimately has to be seen. You should be able to see until Purisha and get disgusted, and have to get disgusted that you are carrying something which is not yours.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need to do. Like I was telling you yesterday, but is that you just imagine you have to carry petrol with you all the time. As though petroleum is not going to be there. So you have to carry your dabba, and you have to bring big dabba because you have to have breakfast and you should have lunch. And for that you have to put so much of effort. So you have to buy it from the market, get up early. You and your wife both have to stand, cook, pack it, bring it. It's not a simple exercise. And you would not like to eat the same thing tomorrow. You have to make another one. Yesterday you had one and today you want to have another one. And day after tomorrow maybe the same kind of what you prepared on first day. And then again like that. And it's not easy. Now you have to bring it to wherever you are, right? Everybody picks up their dabba, or you have to eat in the canteen. Two approaches only. So in my case, but when the moment I get out of the elevator, the first thing as soon as I enter into the office, the first thing I remember is to press first floor,
Yeah.
right? And default setting, correct? The only difference I made in life is that I only have the same kind of food every day, and that's what I've been doing at the max as a practice.
Can I use the word you're attached to only that? It's attachment,
Whatever,
right?
whether I'm attached to that or I'm not attached to that, I don't want to change it. Then it gives a different flavor to the mouth,
Yes.
and then it becomes comparison. Like the other day, you and Maunish were talking.
So you want
about,
to minimize attachment to food as such.
Yes. So that three of us were discussing on the vada, right?
Yeah.
So it was not good or it was good, and then you saw the vada in my plate, and then Maunish said I need to buy, so he bought it, and then you bought one, right?
Yeah.
So that is raga. And the vada was not of good quality, so it's dvesha. And vada is going to be there, which is moha.
Yes.
But we have forgotten that there's so much of effort put in that for a 1 minute eating.
Yes.
And isn't that a waste? After eating, where is the vada?
So waiting for tomorrow's breakfast after this.
Exactly. And no, everybody loses interest after eating, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. So it doesn't matter whether the person like that. Yesterday I was observing that person. He kept on standing for hours together. So from 7:50 onwards, I am seeing that guy standing. Whoever scans the code, he then has to see and serve the chutney and sambar and idli and vada and all that.
Yes.
What a painful job, really.
Yeah, for him it is not profit, just job. Profit is somebody else.
No, that is okay, but it's a painful job is what I am saying.
Yeah.
You have to keep on standing. And he has a chair there. Hardly sits for a moment and somebody comes.
Yes.
Again he has to get up. Again he has to serve. And another 2 minutes he just wants to sit. Then somebody turns up. Again he has to do that. If
he likes, it is fine. If he doesn't like, it is heavy for him.
Now here is the fun. Whether you like it or not, the pain is going to be there.
Pain is there.
So he was getting backache yesterday.
Finally, pain is, it is like habit for him. He has to manage it.
Yes, he has to manage the pain. So now we have to only see Annamayakosha. We shouldn't be seeing the person. So that kosha is troubling the consciousness. Every moment he has to bend, he has to serve. Again that fellow will ask why the vada is small. And then he has to give an answer. Then somebody will say that vada is not good. Give me idli instead of vada. In fact, I had asked him that why this vada is like that. I don't want vada. I want 4 idli. He said that is not part of the deal.
Yeah.
So he serves me every day 3 idlis and 1 vada.
So I need to go down to the basement. The service person has come.
Okay.
After that, I'll join back.
Okay. So, but we need to observe this Annamayakosha.
Yesterday I was observing one person. One person came in front of my gate. He said, I will clean your side, neighbor side, not my side. I thought, okay, he's a person. Anyway, one day it has to be cleaned. I thought he's free, that's the reason he's coming. I said, okay, go and clean it. Then I told him, it is not my side, but if you clean, I will pay you 1,000 rupees. It is less than a day job. Then he said, you give me 1,200. Generally people charge 2,000 rupees. I said, I will not get that money from the owner. So when I have to pay, you want money. So I will give you money, but clean it. If possible, clean it. Otherwise, it's okay, no problem. Finally, cleaned. He said, you pay money, maybe 200 extra by evening when I finish my job. I said, I will not pay. It's only one deal. If you want to do it, otherwise don't do it. Anyway, there is no compulsion. It's not my side. He started the work. I was watching him. He was so hard working. And throughout till evening, that was one good point for me to observe that person. Full sweating. And he has cleaned not like normal people just cutting grass. He has made that like a leveling also. He has removed the grass from the bottom by using his that tools. Then in my mind it has come. See, I was observing like Annamayakosha. Now my other kosha started working. This person is really working hard. If I pay 1,000 rupees, injustice. I should pay whatever he thinks that he should get it from me. Then he is happy, I am happy. I decided whenever he comes in the evening, let me pay. But what happened, transformation is, I am into now emotional stage of that person is working so hard, he is earning only 1,000 rupees. People like us are earning much more than that. We are not struggling like him. I was thinking, why this kind of gap between me and him? Okay. Then the evening when he came, he said, I asked, you give me your number. Next time if there is any need, I will give you work. Then he said, I don't have mobile phone. Only it is with my son. So what is your son doing? One son is going to college. Another son is somewhere, I think, high school or PU or something. And 3 people, he said, 3 children. Only 2 he explained. Then, so I am earning and I am feeding this food to them. But my wife was thinking that person, in between he was missing for some time, doing lunch or after lunch. He was telling generally these people take money and enjoy their life with the liquor and they come back and work. He was telling he is of that kind of person. Again, my mind started thinking, how is that possible in such family, somebody going to college? Because then nobody will go to college. I was thinking I should not worry much about all those things. I should pay money. Next time also I should call him and pay money. So that money will be useful for his education, at least some percentage. Say, my mind is shifted from Annamayakosha to emotional state. I want to ask you, with respect to emotion, with respect to this Annamayakosha understanding meditation, I'm not successful, right?
No, you are not.
Yeah. But whatever I have done, something good feeling and thinking that I have to give him again. Then
That
evening
is
he
punya.
called me from his son's phone. And what is that? It's operating at what level now?
That is operating at Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha.
And with the sattvic feeling, right? That's all.
Yes, so what you got is punya. So you are collected.
Is there any possibility for me? Yeah, is there any possibility for me to meditate on this kind of situation when it comes?
No, to do that only you have to start like this, what Shankara has put there.
So I should not think anything outside of Annamayakosha during that time, right? If I am meditating.
Yes. Yes, sir. So first we have to do with ourselves and then we have to do with other. That person is digging and toiling his effort, but you have set a value, right?
Yeah.
You are thinking that your work, you are not sweating.
Yes.
And he is sweating.
Yes, that's what suddenly came to my mind.
Which is wrong.
Around noon time.
Which is wrong. He is doing physical. You are doing through intellect. Both are same. You are also toiling.
Yeah, that is there. That I realized in the evening after that some meeting, speaker meeting. Yes.
Yeah, so it's same. So what difference does it make between you
He
and
is
him?
physically, I am what you call mentally.
Right. So there's no difference, right? Now here
Still, I
is
feel that for my all this pain, I am getting higher return compared to that guy. I was thinking that is there anything that I can do? But I have very very limitation. I cannot do so much for him. I can
no,
maybe maximum give one day extra job, pay maybe another 200-300 rupees extra. I can't do anything beyond that.
no. What you have done is you have sidetracked it totally.
Ah, ah.
You have not understood that everybody is coming here due to their own karma.
Yeah, that goes away when I'm talking.
Okay. Then you don't know what karma he has done. You
Nothing.
don't know what karma you have done. Now you have added a value, right? You have given him 1,000 rupees, or he asked 1,200, and you have given him 1,000 rupees.
No, I paid 1,200. Fully
Okay.
I paid. Whatever he asked.
Okay, you paid him 1,200, which is what
Yeah,
he
yeah.
asked. So you gave him. He is happy.
He is happy. End of the day, he was happy.
So he got Annamayakosha.
Hmm.
Okay, now forget about the kosha for time being. Is that if you look at the constituents of your body and his body, is there any difference?
No?
No difference. In terms of bending and stretching and etc., is there a difference?
All are similar way working.
No, same, right? So you are also from agricultural background. So if in your hometown you would have done the same thing.
Oh, maybe more than that. Much more than that.
Right.
Those days.
Okay. Now by adding value, what you have done is that you have used the intellect.
Yeah.
So when we use the intellect, everything goes wrong. We don't see it in a proper way.
Yeah, I am not aware of that, his karma. I am just comparing what I see.
Yes. So then either you feel that you should pay him more, or you feel you should pay him less.
Hmm.
Because now the condition is that, let's say he said 1,200 rupees and then he didn't work. He was sitting and smoking bidi.
Hmm.
And he cleans whatever he cleans.
Hmm.
He has cleaned the same, like whatever he has cleaned now.
Yeah.
But the difference here is that he was smoking bidi all the time. So what do you think? Is he good person or is he bad person? You will feel that he is not bad. I mean, he doesn't seem to be serious. So
Yeah.
even if he had asked 1,200 and you had thought initially I'll pay him 1,200, you will pay him 1,000
Hmm.
just to show that you are not happy, because you lost your Annamayakosha.
Hmm.
So, but if you remove value, what happens?
If you remove value here or emotions here, it is
No.
just Annamayakosha. I can see.
Yeah, so you
With him,
pay 1,000.
and with me Annamayakosha, same, no difference.
No, if you remove the value, then immediately the intellect is gone.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay, then the Manomaya Kosha doesn't have any work to do.
yes.
Then the prana is not going out.
Hmm.
Then your Annamaya Kosha is seen. So,
Yeah.
so your Ananda is not compromised. Very simple.
Yeah.
So
Say
first,
again.
see, 1,200 versus 1,000 is dependent on the Ananda you are going to get, right?
Yes.
So yesterday you were watching him, he was putting in such a good effort and he made that ground also flat and you are very happy. Happiness has come to you, right?
Yes, yes.
For his trouble, you are happy.
Correct.
Okay, he has taken trouble,
Yes,
but he has made you happy.
yes.
So you wanted to pay him 1,200.
Hmm.
So you paid him 1,200.
Yes,
After he got 1,200, only he became happy.
yes,
But by watching him work, you became happy.
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you put Vijnanamaya Kosha, which will say, does he deserve 1200? Does he deserve more or does he deserve less? That is what Vijnanamaya Kosha will do.
Yeah, accordingly, that Annamayakosha instructed me to pay 1200.
No, because you got the returns, you paid him 1200.
But Annamayakosha decides.
Yes, Vijnanamaya Kosha decided. That means GV decided.
GV decided.
But not Ishvara.
No, there is no Ishvaras here.
Yes,
so
you lost
business.
So you lost Ishvara itself.
There is no Ishvara. It is only GV.
It's only GV. So you saw another GV. You are given him an assignment. That assignment is doing very well. So to compensate it or appreciate it, you gave him 1200, which is what he had initially asked, and then he is happy that he got what he wanted. So he will pat his back that, look, I convinced him to pay 1200 and he liked my job.
Correct. That was that.
So that is Vijnanamaya Kosha. You are Vijnanamaya Kosha and he is Vijnanamaya Kosha.
Yes.
Both of you have lost Ananda. After you gave him...
Yeah, I think initially looking at, he lost Ananda because I said that I'll pay only 1000. Then whole day he was working without the question mark whether I'll get it or not. The evening I was thinking that I should pay. And then when I paid, that momentarily I think both were happy. But after some time, maybe...
Not after some time. No. After he left, you lost Ananda. After he got 1200, he lost Ananda.
He got it. Over. Yeah, it is over.
It's over. So, the 8 hours job, the 1200 gave him Ananda for a minute.
Yes, that's it. Then it is his money.
After that, he is all lost. What he does with that money, secondary now.
Yeah.
Right. And after you gave him 1200 rupees, you forgot all about him.
Yes.
So your Ananda is gone, his Ananda is gone, right? So what has remained is only Vijnanamaya Kosha.
Yeah, Vijnanamaya Kosha will be looking for another Vishaya to decide.
Yes, so no, even now that is what is going to be. So now, if you come down, the Manomaya Kosha is dependent on the Vijnanamaya Kosha.
Yes.
And the Manomaya Kosha is dependent on the Pranamaya Kosha.
Yes.
And the Pranamaya Kosha is dependent on Annamaya Kosha. Correct? But that you did not observe Annamaya Kosha, so you have lost all the koshas now. So you are back to square one, how you were earlier. So, by not watching Annamaya Kosha, you are going to lose everything. Because the transactions will start. When the transaction starts, you will miss the Annamaya Kosha.
So, the lesson is, don't do anything except watching.
Yes. You shouldn't put any value.
And our mind should not work on any other Vishaya also. Because
no, the
mind should not be engaged during this time.
No, mind will not trouble itself without any value. You will do only things which is valuable to you.
Valuable to you. Yeah. Correct.
So now he came and asked you, shall I do something? And you said, yeah, go ahead and do. Why? Because that site is having lot of Parthenium and other things and people are throwing garbage there. So you felt, this is next to my property, this dirty thing is happening, so let me get it cleaned.
Yes.
So you valued that site.
Yes.
Right. Now since you have engaged him, you should utilize him, correct?
Yeah.
So you started utilizing him. And he is doing all of that to get 1200 rupees.
Yes.
Now if you had seen Annamaya Kosha as Annamaya Kosha, you wouldn't have attached any value to anything.
Yeah, then there was no question of work, no question of, when he comes here, I will just look at him, that's it. I'll say no. Go to
Either
next
no
place
or
because
yes.
I don't know what is the value.
Either no or yes. He says, I want to
Yeah.
clean. Okay, clean, because there are mosquitoes and other things which are coming. So I'll say, clean whatever you want. He says 1200 rupees. Okay, enjoy 1200 rupees. You know, you are making 100 times of that 1200 rupees.
Hmm.
So you give him. Or don't give him any work at all.
Yeah.
You say that, look, unfortunately, my dear friend, it's not my site.
Yeah.
So I can't decide. If there is a phone number written on that compound, you can call that owner, and if he says yes, clean it.
Hmm.
Simple. Who has come to your home? Anna has come to your home.
Anna has come.
And who is talking to him? Another Anna is talking
Same.
to him.
Same.
So where's the, now there is no disconnect, right? So one Annamayakosha is struggling more than the another Annamayakosha, provided you set a value to that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Anybody is not sweating that much. Everybody is sweating. If they don't sweat in the office, they'll go to gym and do the same sweat.
Hmm.
So
That
what's,
is yes.
so what's the point? See, now you go for a walk, correct?
Yeah.
In the case of that person, he doesn't have to go for a walk because 8 hours he is toiling.
Hmm. Hmm.
He's doing physical work.
Hmm.
What we do is we go for a walk. That's the difference.
Yeah.
But both are doing same.
Physical work.
Yes, you have to do physical work only. See, fun part in that Southfield. Yesterday the sun was so harsh, but yet
Yes.
people after lunch started walking in the sun.
Yeah.
What a torturous way of doing things, right? So we don't even think why we should be doing this. If you didn't have this Annamaya Kosha, would you have been interested in doing it in the first place? And that is a
It
disgust
is
we need to bring in.
this everything is because of Annamayakosha. What we do maximum here. Maximum time is spent for Annamayakosha.
Not maximum, all the time.
That's what I was about to say. The full time we're spending on that only.
There's not even 1 minute we are not spending other than Annamaya Kosha. Yesterday I was watching, but the thing is,
Hmm.
anybody wanting
Hmm.
to meet me, either I will ask him, shall we go for tea, or he will ask me, shall we go for tea. There is no other thing I have done except for drinking water, drinking tea, eating, and going to restroom every now and then, and again walking, again sitting, again walking, again talking, and again arguing, again doing this whole same process all over again sit in the vehicle, again come down. I have not done anything other than these activities yesterday. So 2 hours it took to reach here. That means the body was sitting for 2 hours. Then another 10 minutes for 5 minutes to walk to my home. And then while going 1 hour. So 3 hours the body was sitting. Then on the chair as long as I sat. So let's say another 3 hours. So 6 hours this body was in the sitting position, and 1.5 or 2 hours in walking position, another 1 hour or more in talking position. All that was what was done. Nothing else was done. And then it got exhausted, so I slept, or the body went to sleep at 9 p.m. or 9:10.
Hmm.
And everybody is doing the same.
But you will be on the Manomaya, na? For example, you lose your own this one when you are in a simply in a dream stage, daydream. That time you are not aware of your Annamayakosha, isn't it?
No, the
The
objective.
moment you come to Jagrata Avastha, maximum identification is for Annamayakosha. You will watch other person.
No, we have not even awakened, so let us not go there. Then we will all can say Arai is awake. We are yet to go there. So better to be in Annamayakosha for now. Practice. Then we can see Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha and all that. Shushupti and Turiya. Okay, so shall we end for today?
Yeah, sure.
We, myself
Today
and we both have to join one meeting at 9:30.
9:30. Okay. See you then
We
tomorrow.
we still have
Thank you.
another, if you want, we can add another 3 minutes.
No, I think no, it's good to stop because you'll be prepared for next meeting. Now in Microsoft, I don't know, you're aware, there is one feature which yesterday somebody gave me that. If you set meeting for 30 minutes, 5 minutes before it will end because you can prepare for next meeting.
Yeah, that is there in Teams.
Mm.
It will show you that only 5 minutes
Yeah.
left, but you can configure in such a way
No,
that...
not that. Meeting invite when you send, it will just give information. Meeting is from 9 to 9:25.
That also
You have
you
to do
can
one
set.
setting inside.
Yes, you can set that. 5 minutes early itself it can...
Actually, I am trying to practice that. It will give some time to think for next meeting.
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks,
then
Vilas.
good day.
Thanks,
See you
Lata.
tomorrow.
Good day.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.